we put ourselves on pressure. Tweteka ku pressure ya amaanyi n'ogamba bannange, you start having, like I said, sleepless nights. Tewebaka naye ng'owulira omutima kugamba. And let me tell you something, the devil has a way of making us believe that the only miracle we have is money, or but if you don't have money then it's not working, yeah? Oba nakuteka ku bunkenke nakugamba kino oba tokifunye, then you're not blessed, yeah? No, you are a blessed child of God. You may not have a job now, but you still are blessed. I tell people the biggest miracle is life. Once you have life, wealth will come, prosperity will come, glory will come. Like omuntu omulamu oba osubira buli lunaku nti Mukama alina ekirungi kyagenda okukolera. Baana ba Katonda tuwumule. Let's learn to rest. Rest in the Lord. He tells them, be still, and you shall know that I am God. Be still. I will make it happen for you. Be still. Like Hannah, you will carry a child. Be still. I know who you are. I know where you are. You may be right now crying in the village and saying, the only ones Jukira. Will I ever go to school? Will this come through for me? I understand what you're saying. But He says at the right time you shall go to school. He knows how He'll plan things out, create the puzzle to fullest, and give you that person, what we call destiny helper, that will take you back to school. He knows maybe you're in that place, hard rock and a place. But once you have life, you are a candidate, yeah, to experience God's best. So He tells Jerusalem that this is what I want to do for you. I have a future and I have a glory need for you. But at the end He tells them, I don't want you to be anxious. I will make all these things I've spoken to you about when the time is right. Katonda ina timetable ye. The Lord has His own timetable. He knows when you're going to eat, what you're going to eat. When you're going to eat it, come on, think about it. One who formed you before you were born. Don't you think He knows you better than anyone else? If you can draft a timetable for your child, and you're like, when they wake up in the morning, they're going to take this smoothie, and during this time, they're going to take this, puree. After this, they're going to have this. I'm going to, at this age, then I'm going to introduce, mashed foods. I'm going to introduce solid foods, What makes you think that the Lord doesn't know about you, what you need, and the time you need it? Relax, child of God. I don't know what promise maybe you've heard from God. I don't know what He has said He's going to bless you with. I don't know what you're crying for, what you're vying for. Yeah? Akasera bekatuuka for her to carry a child. But God doesn't work with our emotions or on our emotions. We don't intimidate Him. He's not man. And once you know that He has His own time, or what we call the time of the Spirit, it took David 13 years for him to sit on the throne fully as a king. But God had spoken to him when he was 16, 17. But now imagine David went out of course. And in that time, He's processing you, He's training you, He's cleansing you, He's teaching you, He's everything doing in there in between. And He knows when you're fully grown to sit on that throne. He knows the time. Yeah, we have a king here, but the Bible, I was going to say the Bible, we have a king here. The father died when he was very little. They made him king, but he didn't start reigning, or he didn't start making decisions because he was young. But when the time was right, he was fully made a king, one to take decisions, because they knew he had grown. So sometimes God is saying, you're not yet ready to drive that car. You still have anger issues. Someone is going to annoy you on the road and the road rage is going to rise. You're going to kill this person. Maybe God knows. Yeah, you're not yet ready for marriage. He knows there's a time. You still have anger. You still have unforgiveness. And He says, you're bound to cause and fight. And if I give you the man now, it's not going to be the future glory I promised you. You're going to end up doing what? Divorcing. So let me wait and prepare you enough. If you cook food and you don't serve it when it's fully done, people are bound to have issues with their stomachs, what we call food poisoning. So wait on the Lord. He knows that you need to travel to Canada. But He knows that when the time is right, He will make it happen for you. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own wisdom that I want to go now, I have to go now. You will end up landing into fire. You think you're running away from a situation, you land into fire. And most chances is you will draw back, what we call drawing back to perdition. So let's not have that.